September 7th, 2016. I have to make my way across the lake, and I'm attempting to use the back of my camera because I heard that it has an excellent camera on the other side, but I can't see what I'm doing at all. So I hope this works out okay and you can see me because I can't see you. So remember, it's a general reading. See what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, and energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, praying about. We're all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing. So see what feels right for you. It could be one nugget that brings you clarity. It could be the whole reading. It could make sense later. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions that are based in love for the highest and greatest good of everybody involved in the situation, and so on, so we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. Remember, how you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you. In the end, is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave, preparing for the wave, crashing into the wave, diving into the wave? You get the gist. Feel free to make this an interactive video with me if you want and pull some cards for yourself and see if you get some further depth or personal signs and symbols for September 7th for you. Let's get going with the reading. As I make my way across the lake in my kayak. Alright, so I have a couple of decks with me in my little waterproof bag here. And right now I have the Hanson Roberts ready. So let's pull a card and see what the energies are going to be like for September 7th. 2016. See if I can get myself steady here so I don't make you guys dizzy. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all for September 7th, 2016. One card for clarity and focus. The Ten of Cups. So that's a nice focus for the day. This is happy family, happy emotions, the joy of living, the joy of life, the ups and the downs, the good and the bads. You know, this is a real family. It's having a real day. You know, some days are good, some days are kind of sucky. You know, some days you don't want to get up for school. You just don't want to go to work. You stayed up too late, you know. But then some days are just amazing. You know, this is bringing a focus to that amazing, to that experience, that emotional experience that makes you feel like you're part of something. You know, like, even if you're not a part of it, even if you're the black sheep, you're still a part of something. So it's a part of your emotional experience in your everyday existence. Even if you don't have a lot of family around you, you can be alone and still have this experience. You can have a lot of people around you and still feel alone. You know, you have to look at it every way. There's a possibility that one of these little kids feels really different from their brother or their sister and their parents, and they're not sure what they're going to be when they grow up. But today they're having a nice time with the family. You know, they're out in the lake, or they're out in the yard having a picnic. They're eating their breakfast. You know, it's coming back to reality, coming back in that transition time of being in the now, whatever your transition is. It is a 10, so it's an ending and a beginning. I feel like this is an ending of how you're seeing something, the way you perceive something in the past, and a change in how you're seeing something now, from now on, from now into the future. Perhaps for some it's seeing, I feel like a different perspective on your childhood even. Maybe you're remembering your childhood, you know, some special times. Maybe you're somebody who doesn't really remember their childhood much. And you're ready at this moment to start making some memories that you remember. You know, that's one way to look at this card. It's how are you looking at this now moment that you have? Whether this is just you getting to your destination, you at your destination, you planning on where you're going, you remembering where you were. It's all of those things wrapped into one. You know, there's the castle on the hill, the rainbow after the storm. There's an abundance here. You can't get better than this. It's a 10. This is the ending, you know, but it's also a beginning. It's understanding that you can't get better than what you actually have right now today. You're alive today to have a moment, to have an experience, you know, good or bad, up or down. You're going to grow from it either way. So where is your focus today? What are you choosing to experience today? What are you writing down to experience tomorrow? I feel like there's connection with children in this, and there's connection with your emotion, with what you actually want, what you want your storybook ending to be like. You know, it's that feeling when you close the book on your storybook ending, that beautiful story that's important. Yeah, I want to say, and it's not always the final, it's not always the ending chapter either. You know, maybe it's the ending story for that day. But tomorrow's another chapter. Tomorrow's another volume. Tomorrow there's another book to open. Something new to write. Tonight there's something new to go to sleep and dream about. Let's get another card. Let's get some more clarity on the 10 of Cups for September 7th, 2016. One more card for focus and clarity. Judgment. So the trumpet is sounding. There's like, I feel like there's, I feel like both of this, it's like the same family, you know. Maybe in this family, one child decided to do something different. Maybe that was the black sheep. Maybe that was you. Maybe you're involved in this family. I feel like they're clothed here and they're naked here and they're by the lake at both points. So perhaps the truth is revealed. You know, your clothes are stripped away. Your mask is stripped away. Who you really are is revealed. You know, when you're with a family, it's your real emotions. Even if you perhaps have something really weird that happens to you, it's probably these people that are going to get, like, the brood of your, like, whatever you're going through, because they're around you. They're the closest to you. They're where your comfort factor is. Maybe you're looking for that comfort factor. Maybe you're looking for this situation, this family, these people that you can feel like you can be your naked self around. You can feel like you can be your grumpy self around, your happy self around, and it's always okay. Maybe there's judgment here. Maybe there's not. Maybe this is free. Maybe this is binding. That's only up to you to know in your particular situation. But I feel like this is like truth being revealed here. It's the trumpet sounding. It's being protected by God, by Spirit. No matter what you've gone through, no matter how your clothes got taken off of you, no matter, you know, how you arrived here. I feel like this is a happy judgment card. You know, they're not like on their knees in surrender. They're sort of like, hey, thank you. It's more like a gratitude judgment card, if that makes sense. So perhaps you've come to that point of gratitude where you realize you're ready to just have an experience. You're ready to see the truth for what it is. This is also being cautious if there's any kind of, you know, anything that has to do with actually like judgments, like in court or law or maybe by family. Maybe like even a contest or something like that. Let's get more clarity. I am not sure how far this is. Hold on. Let's pull another card. Let's get a little more clarity on Judgment. The Knight of Rods. So Judgment on masculine energy, yang energy, what moves you forward, what makes you passionate, what gets your ambitions going, what makes your drive move, what fuels your fire. I mean, this is just pure male energy to me in this deck. The Knight of Rods, it gets you forward. It's that like young, passionate stallion kind of energy, male or female. It's that thing that gets you moving. It's the thing that makes it, you perhaps don't always think first before you rush into something because it's fueled by your fire. It's fueled by spirit. It's fueled by something that makes your spirit move. For you, this could be a relationship. This could be a job. This could be an idea. This is it could be, I want to say, a message. I feel like there's a lot of sun in this. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of golden energy. I see this like golden dragon, and the cape reminds me of Superman a little bit. And I see the purple mountains. Again, there's the mountains here. You know, and he's like riding his horse. It's just moving. It's moving energy. So where are you riding your horse to? Oh, I lost my card in the lake. Where are you riding your horse to? Into emotion? You know? Into something deep, deep waters, dark waters? Something that's like a natural instinct? I want to say maybe an animal instinct, and you're learning how to tame that, how to ride those instincts. You can't ignore that animal side of you, that side of you that just has passion for something, to do something, because you don't even know why. Because it gets you excited, it gets you hot, it gets you motivated. It gets your motors running. What is that for you? What gets your motor running? Is it a relationship? Is it a person? Is it an idea? Is it that new, what to say, like new destination, that new place that you're going that gets you excited, that new job that you're going to do, just that new idea you've been thinking about for a while and haven't pursued, maybe because you're too worried about everyday things. I feel like the trumpet's sounding for you to move. You know, guy or girl, it's asking you to get on your horse and to move with something that makes you passionate. I have my numerology cards. Let's pull one more card and get some more clarity on the Knight of Rods. It could also be, by the way, a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo energy in your chart, or around you. That could be a knight riding into your life. Somebody who just motivates you to move. Maybe it's somebody you see that moves, and that gets you to move. It doesn't even have to necessarily be your idea. It could be motivation from somewhere else. But it's sparking your motivation somehow today. Sparking your motivation to have that deep experience, to change something, to leave something that didn't work behind, to begin something that's new, that drives you forward. Maybe it starts with forgiveness. 96. So it's a 15, it brings you back to a 6. It brings you back to love. It brings you back to finding your balance, restored, making a decision, finding forgiveness in yourself. You know, it's okay. I feel like it's maybe finding forgiveness in family. You know, maybe something you said to your family, something your family said to you. Or maybe something that happened with this Knight of Rods. Maybe that was you riding into passion, not thinking, riding with emotion, not knowing how to control it yet. Everything is a lesson. Maybe this is a situation that you had where judgment was involved from you or at you, towards you, around you. It starts with forgiving yourself, forgiving others, forgiving the situation, and knowing it's a stepping stone of growth.